from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game. He said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defense has been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they will put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Cowboys ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Some misdirection with the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. They're working that left side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Might have a chance. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Page. He gets a block. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. caught in the backfield. It's Eakin. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
On the run, it's Sticky. Maybe some room here. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
The run inside. It's Williams. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Running behind that left side. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll field it close to the 50. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Special teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Young. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
That third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running inside, it's Williams. Turning it on! Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. After the filthy move, he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to get...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Might be changing the route.
Motion.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
A first down run in the red zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They feed him again. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Makes the grab on the left. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Caught by Williams on the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. The quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barnes. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The run inside. It's Hawkins. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The short hands, it's Coleman. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The give on the counter. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on 1st down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the 1st down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
His offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Got his man on the right. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. A great catch and run for 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas. And an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Eastern Michigan, taking on the Central Michigan Chippewas. And it's the Eagles, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. On the ground with the counter. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Sticky. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Carter. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dickey. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a catch. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Flag 18! Move! To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on second down. Hines is back in the middle, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll give it on the counter. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The run inside. It's Dickey. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Got it in the middle, it's Dickey. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. Trying to get away. Quarterback gets past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering his shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. It's Dickey. Back's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll go to the counter play. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Green. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
They'll move the wide receiver. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the option. Quick toss. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Running inside, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Dropping back, it's Hammond. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team.
Bringing it back. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. Might as well give it to him again.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Tripped up for the tackle. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But